Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how to make this super simple single crochet only coaster, and I'll be using this brand Genuine Cotton. So basically it's a cotton tube yarn, and it makes it really great for beginners because you don't have the problem of it fraying when you're crocheting, as opposed to those cotton yarns that have many different threads on it. So this is just like a single thread, so to say. So if you are a complete beginner, then this tutorial is for you. Alright, so I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook, and I'll be doing the tutorial with a yellow yarn, and I have yarn scissors and your yarn needle. So that's all you really need: your yarn, your scissors, the correct size crochet hook, and of course your yarn needle. Alright, and let's get started. So for the first round, before you start anything, you need to learn how to do a magic circle. Alright, so to begin your magic circle, you need to put your yarn, lay it over your two fingers like so, and with your right hand you will wrap around the two fingers. So wrap around, forming an X. Okay, and now what we're going to do is secure it between your middle and ring finger, and then with your free hand you will grab your hook. Okay, face your palm downwards, and with your hook you'll go under the first yarn, and then you will pull out the inner yarn, the second one. Okay, just twist it and let it sit on top of the circle. Okay, face your palm back towards you again. Okay, and now with your right hand, the one holding the hook, you will grab that circle. Okay, and ta-da, there's your magic circle. Okay, if you didn't manage to do it, you can just re-watch, as I've had to do many times when I was just starting out, so not to worry. Alright, okay, so this long yarn is your working yarn. Alright, okay, to begin round one, we will grab this circle with your left hand. Okay, and then we will put this working yarn between your middle and ring finger. There are many ways to hold the yarn, but this is the way that I found easiest, so hopefully it works out for you too. Okay, let's begin. We're going to start with chain 1. So that's yarn over and then pull the yarn through. So this is called a chain. Okay, and we did one of it, so it's called chain 1. Alright, now we're going to do 6 single crochets into this magic ring. Alright, a single crochet is another stitch. Alright, so hook through the magic circle, yarn over, pull the yarn through. You should have 2 loops on the yarn, right? And then you're going to yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops. So this is your first single crochet. Now we're going to do 5 more of those. Hook through the magic circle, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull the yarn through both loops, and that is your second single crochet. Alright, so we're going to do 4 more of those, so that there are 6 in total. Alright, 4, and you see, as you crochet, right, your hand, you want to grip as close to where you're working as possible, so that the stitches, it'll be easier for you to crochet and the stitches will look more even, right? Otherwise, if you start crocheting from here, it'll get too loose and it'll be quite difficult, not as easy for you to crochet. Alright, okay, so once you've done 6, then you will pull this short end to close the magic ring or magic circle. Alright, So as you can see, it's a little twisted, so I'll just make sure it's untwisted, right? And then you can just pull it out a bit if you want to remove your hook. Pull it out so that it doesn't come undone. Okay, now you will grab the short end with your left hand, and with your right hand you will grab as close to that short end as possible, that the stitch closest to the short end, and pull. Okay, and then you pull until the hole is really tiny or you don't see it at all. Okay, and to finish your round one, hey, you're almost there. Okay, you can put your hook back into that loop and tighten it, not too tight, and just sitting nicely on it. Okay, get that short yarn out of the way. Alright, you're going to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet that you did. If you're not sure where to put your hook through, you can count backwards. So this is not counted as a stitch, right? It's the one below. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the stitch that you, this is the stitch that you want to go through. Alright, and you can see like a V, right? So there's like a V going up and a V going this way. So it's like in between those two V's here. Okay, so yarn over, pull the yarn through, and this time you will not yarn over because this is a slip stitch. You just pull the yarn through. So this is called a slip stitch. Alright, and there's your round one. Alright, moving on to round two. To begin, for each round you'll have to begin with a chain. So let's grab that working yarn, and then we'll do a chain one. So yarn over, pull through, and that's your chain one. So for this round we'll be doing 2 single crochets in every stitch. So 2 single crochets in the 6 stitches that you've already done. So that will be a total of 12, right? So in this stitch, the same stitch which you did your slip stitch and your chain one, that's where you will begin. Okay, just right at the bottom. So we're going to be doing 2 single crochets, which is called an increase. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's 1, and you do 1 more in the same stitch. So now you have 2 single crochets in the same stitch, which is an increase, and we'll do 5 more increases. Alright, so let's go in the next stitch. 1 and 2. Next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, and then you just repeat that till the end of the round. So if you've managed to come this far, you're already doing better than me when I first started out. So you're doing really great job, and don't give up too easily. And 1 more. 1 and 2. Alright, so you should have a total of 12 stitches by the end of this round. If you see that there's like a hole in the middle, you can just pull on this short yarn, grab the middle, and then you pull, and then you will close that circle, that hole, right? Okay, now which stitch do you go into to continue? Not this, but this one right here. Again, if you're not sure, right, you can count backwards. So we'll count backwards, 12 stitches. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. And that's how you know this is the one. Or if you just want to count from here, right? So this is the last stitch that you did. This is the slip stitch you did at the end of round 1. This is the chain one you did at the beginning of round 2, the round you're on. And this would be the first single crochet. Okay, so you can count this way. So this is the slip stitch, this is the chain one, and this is the single crochet. And then you want to go into that single crochet, right? So hook through, yarn over, pull through, and remember for your slip stitch you just pull through again. Ta-da! And you have completed round 2. Yay! I promise you it gets easier as you practice. Okay, all right, and let's begin round 3. All right, for round 3 we'll be doing a pattern of single crochet and then an increase. So single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. All right, so that's 1 2 1 2. All right, now let's begin with a chain 1, and then we start in the same stitch, single crochet, and in the next stitch we'll do 2 single crochets, 1 2, which is also called an increase, right? And into the next stitch we'll repeat the same pattern, single crochet, and then increase. All right, so we're going to repeat this pattern until the end of the round, and you should have a total of 18 stitches. So once again, at the end of the round you want to do your slip stitch. So remember, this is your slip stitch, your chain, and that's your first single crochet of the round. That's where we'll do the slip stitch. Okay, yarn over, pull through, okay, and there's your round 3. And now we're just left with 2 more rounds. Okay, let's get started on round 4. Let's begin with chain 1, and then for round 4 we'll be doing 2 single crochets followed by an increase. So in that same stitch we'll start 1 single crochet, in the next stitch 1 single crochet, in the next stitch we'll be doing increase, so that's 2 single crochets, 1 in the same stitch, 2, so 1 2 increase, or 1 1 2. Okay, so let's repeat that. In the pattern you'll see it's 2 single crochets followed by an increase, which basically just means 1 1 2 1 1 2, that pattern. Alright, so just keep going and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, so to finish off your round 4, you will be doing a slip stitch, and you should have 4 times 6 stitches at the end of this round, so that's 24, right? Yep. Okay, so let's do your slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through and pull through, and then we'll begin round 5. We'll be beginning round 5 with your chain. So your chain 1. Okay, for the final round, what we'll do is 3 single crochets followed by an increase. Okay, so that just means 1 1 1 2. So 1 2 3 increase. So in the pattern you'll see 3 single crochets, increase, and you repeat that 6 times. Okay, now let's begin. So this is 1 2 3, and in the 4th stitch increase, increase, okay, and you will just repeat this pattern for the rest of the round. I'll show you one more time. 1, 2, 3, and increase. Okay, and then we'll finish off with our slip stitch, but we are not going to chain 1 for the last round. So let's do your slip stitch, and when you're happy with it, you can cut the yarn. After your slip stitch, you can cut like maybe 15 cm. Okay, pull the yarn through, and now you'll use your yarn needle. You're going to thread your yarn through the yarn needle. Okay, and then you need to watch. You need to look closely where you're supposed to poke your yarn needle through. So this is the stitch in which you did your slip stitch, right? When you pull it, you pull on it so it becomes clearer which stitch it is. So it's this one, right? So you're going to go into the one that is 2 stitches away. So this is the one that your working yarn is coming out of. You count 1, 2. So it's this one. Okay, skip 1 and go into the next one and pull the yarn through. Now you're going to go back into the back loop only, so not both, but the back loop only of the stitch in which the working yarn is coming out of. Okay, back loop only and pull through. So you pull it until it kind of looks like the same size as the other stitches, so it's more seamless, right? Yeah. Alright, now you can flip that over and you can just weave in this end. Okay, so I'm just gonna weave in the yarn through the stitches, so you can go through different rows. For example, after you've gone through this row, then you can go to the bottom row, and it's kind of like a zigzag pattern if you want it to be, more secure. So you can keep going until you're happy with it, and then you can cut off the excess yarn. And you want to do the same with this yarn, which was the short yarn from your magic circle, right? You want to weave it in as well. Don't just cut it, because if you do and it comes loose, all your work will be undone. So you have to weave it in. Can be a little bit tight depending on your tension. And one more at least. Going to the next row. Okay, and once you're done and you're happy with it, you can cut the excess yarn. Okay, grab your yarn scissors and make sure you do not cut your coaster. Ta-da! It's a baby of the purple one. You can use it to put like my iron pail or something. Alright, so hopefully you are able to understand the basic stitches like the magic ring, the slip stitch, and the single crochet, which are the most basic stitches to learn crocheting. Hopefully this has helped you if you've been struggling with learning crocheting. And if it's helpful, let me know, and let me know what you would like for another tutorial. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.